Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be going over a very simplistic farm that you can do right now. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today we are going to be going over a very simplistic farm which you can do if you are a miner. This is the only prerequisite that you're going to be needing, is by having mining in Outland. Basically what you'll be farming in is Terracar Forest. This is by far one of the best farming locations for fell iron and adamantite ore. I use this farm quite a bit, and generally speaking, how we're going to actually get the farm, and I think you guys probably already know that we're going to be going into Worth It in order to actually get our mining route. We're going to go into there, we're going to then just jump into that and import our route. So let's import, and what we're going to actually do is we're just going to grab it, reload our UI, and we'll be able to actually see the farming route on the screen. What we're actually looking at right now is pretty damn simple. All we got to do is follow the route around. I may need to actually make some adjustments with this part here and just pull that into the actual ledge, otherwise you're just going off into nothing. But aside from all of that, what we're actually generally doing is we're flying around looking for fell iron ore, corium ore and adamantite ore. Obviously corium ore is one of those farmed up items that go for 10 ton of gold, so mainly speaking you're only going to be getting things like fell iron and also your adamantite. As well as that, we do get eternium, so don't forget that as well. Eternium does go for a decent chunk of gold as well, and on my server at the moment it's going for 30 gold a piece. That's pretty damn good. Now we've got adamantite. I find that Terracar Forest gives the best variety of different ores, and I find the most corium deposits in Terracar Forest, hence why I revisit it quite a lot. However, in the future I do plan on farming every single zone in the entire game and trying to find the best farming locations for everything, because obviously competition wise, if someone's farming one area, you want to find somewhere that you're not going to get pestered when you're doing your gold farming, and you can get the maximum return for the minimum amount of effort, hence why Worth It is here. That being said, let's just double check what we're actually doing, and generally speaking you're flying around the entire area to get all of your gold. Now in an hour's worth of farming we actually managed to get around about 15,997 gold, so we'll say 16,000 because that's like 3 gold off. 16,000 gold for the hour is it's okay, but I know the reasoning. It's because corium does make up a lot of your gold value for an hour's worth of farming. So if we open up our bags right here, we can see all of the stuff we get along with this. For the actual recorder, we can see what actually is deriving its value from this gold farm for 16,000 gold per hour. And that is adamantite ore 165 for 7,841 gold. That's pretty damn good. I'm really happy with that. We do have some BC gems like Azure Moonstone, 3 of those for 49 gold in total. We also have our fell iron ore, which is 139. I didn't get as much fell iron ore for this actual farm. I did have a little bit of competition when I was farming, but not to worry, we still managed to get a decent amount for the actual hour, and that is 139 of those for 4,568 gold. The other thing of note is corium ore. I generally get more for an hour's worth of farming, but for some reason RNG did not favour me, and therefore I was left with 3 corium ore for an hour's worth of farming, equaling at 1,475 gold for all 3 of those corium ores. Pretty sad times for all of that, but not the end of the world, because sometimes you can hit it big and find like 5 or 7 corium deposits if you're really lucky. Like, I mean, that's really lucky, but you get my point. RNG does play a factor with your corium ore to increase your gold per hour. So this is just like a nice general sense for all of that. The other things of note is Mote of Fire. We got Motes of Fire, 7 of those for 585 gold, as well as another load of rarer gems like Noble Topaz. We got 2 of those for 22 gold. and we have 16 primal earths. We got 16 primal earths in an hour's worth of farming, equaling in 423 gold overall. The last thing of note is it equaled in 1 primal fire as well, which is currently selling for 1005 gold on my server, 𝐼𝐨𝐫𝐭 EU, which is pretty damn awesome. I'm quite happy with that right there. That's, yeah, 1000 gold for 1 primal fire. I think I might visit the primal fire farm after this because that's pretty dang good. Now, the last thing of note is just another common gem from BC, which isn't worth all that much, and that is Shadow Dranite. And that is 25 gold right there. Overall, I find that the Fellow Iron Ore is a very stable farm, hence why I'm actually doing it, even though at the moment, currently, on my server, it's got a low value of 16,000 gold per hour. But overall, it's a very reliable one to actually farm up and sell, because Fellow Iron Ore is always bought, Adamantite is always bought, and Corium Ore is always bought. You can also turn this into a multi-farm and mill the actual herbs that go along with that. That would increase your gold per hour quite substantially, so I wouldn't mind doing that right there. Other than that, guys, that is pretty much everything I have to say for today's video. Other than that, guys, if you do want to actually check if this is worth it for you on your server, then please feel free to go to the Worth It Recorder import, which is in the description down below. And if you want to support any of my channel content as well as Worth It updates, Worth It reports and all that stuff, then please feel free to jump over towards the Patreon. Other than that, guys, have an awesome rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.